on the female side of the game. Didn't have to move for that one. How about in transition? Into the block.
Comparison to Alix Klineman, but she does a really nice job changing up her timing. She worked with those, you talk about expectations as well. As Alex and April said, they have to manage them here as Alix picks up a nice block, but there was even...
Alex, okay.
Easily convinced with a brunch.
Starting the family, said she lost 20 pounds getting back out there. It said when I got back out there, I just felt slow and kind of stationary to start with. A gold medalist and accomplished beach athlete in her own right.
Ross Riley.
It's like a Jeopardy before and after kind of thing. Yep, Josh Riley engaged in 2022 to April. Teddy Purcell also here with Alix.
Little Theo.
United States. April going right down the middle. Back set action here on the right-hand side, and that is a winner.
Alix Klineman went high with her hands. Check this out. Trying to seal off that line. Great execution from Devon Newberry.
These two. Good pickup there. Opportunity hit right at April Ross. Return chance. One more time. Dug again. Might want to go somewhere else. Question for you. Will they make the final here? Go ahead, Cam. Think about it for a second, but I want a real answer. Will they make the final here?
Kevin, I don't bet against the A team.
Okay.
With 21 and the big zeros in terms of their record in terms of losses.
Right.
So yeah, I'm never going to bet against the A team. If each of these women are, they're going to get into these matches and they're going to have complete focus and belief that they can take down anybody.
All right, Newberry will serve and run to the net, facing off with April Ross. Ross into the angle this time, so it was high line last time.
Anecdotes about the A team is the fact that they have not seen a complete team except for
indoor. Yes, and I know that adds up to 8, and that's more than 6, but you can play them both in the same year, kids. Two athletes in Whitmarsh and Newberry who played beach volleyball exclusively in college against two women for whom that was not an option. They had to learn the game later after completing exceptional collegiate careers.
I think one of the interesting notes too for April is that most assume that she was a beach volleyball player through and through.
Well,
nice
that move looks like it, doesn't it? She's only a two-time national champion, USC. Runs down another, just with pure vision. Now she looks to the high line again, checks it, sees it, executes.
I mean, the scoop off the angle, that is like, it's on a replay in our mind from 2021. April.
April from the middle, nobody up. Count it. April for the set. Another dig. Chance to close it. Done. Book it on a hot pocket there. As Cam mentioned, all right down the middle. People are looking that up right now, Cam. They're asking Siri. Define linear trajectory. Alix Klineman uses her. I think it's one of the things we saw Alix Klineman do along her development as a beach volleyball player was to utilize her height and not well on the ball.
What most people's shot would look like was still a contact and a controlled power shot for Alix Klineman, right? Sharp angle from that right side.
This is middle for the winner for Devon Newberry.
Easy tempos or kind of moving that ball back and forth. Up on the pier. Watching all of this.
Another net ace serve. That's 2.
Everyone's going to be at peak performance.
Right.
Focusing on a specific matchup. It's going to be the AVP like never before.
That was the goal.
Even from the scouting perspective, too. You have so much time to dive into your opponent week in and week out.
Field goal.
Whitmarsh and attacking right through the uprights of Alix Klineman.
I asked Devon Newberry why they started the podcast, and she said she'd been talking to her former club. She's been going back and talking to younger athletes, and she enjoyed that process so much that she thought a show would be in order, and talked to Jaden about it. Of course, best friend said, yeah, I'm in. Third member of our broadcast team will be joining coming up. He'll be carrying us through the weekend. Rich Lamborn alongside myself, Kevin Barnett, and Cameron Irwin. Is that ball?
And with this matchup, Devon Newberry, Jaden Whitmarsh, evening the score, 12 apiece here. Jaden Whitmarsh, watch out, I talked about it. She is a fighter. She's ready to level up here in the second set.
Match, hitting 500. The problem is only 4 kills. They're staying away from her. Newberry has been the target. 27 attempts to just 6 for her partner, Jaden Whitmarsh. And just like that, Whitmarsh with an opportunity, and she laces into that one. 13 apiece. Can Team Bruin force a third set? A block like that might help. Transition, line is open, and take it.
She'll jump into some shorter angles as she did right here, recognizing the distance April Ross had from the net. Really solid block from Devon Newberry, getting them a position here.
Another opportunity, Whitmarsh under it. Can she convert? Tough swing. She gets it.
The redirect off the top of the net, creating that much more of an angle. Tough for her to grab that.
They've been able to settle in, right? They played fairly well for a lot of that first set. Tough serve here on Alix Klineman, and it's another block.
Not big at the net. Watch her close this down, recognizing the tight second contact. All she sees is ball. She goes right for it.
Oh, blocker's eyes light up when the ball gets tight to the net like that.
In terms of getting to that league and qualifying into that league, but you have a chance to have great access over the numerous days of these events. The Huntington Beach Open, your first experience in 2024.
Another conversion, 17-13.
Journey that you have to go from start to finish with this league.
So much more at stake in each one of these weekends. Good shot by April. Going back set and then cutting back across the court. April Ross with that kill. Now, if you're Alix Klineman, where do you go? Middle service has been successful.
Yeah, but she was serving middle to middle. This time she's off on the angle. She's going line to line.
On Whitmarsh. Tough situation, pulling. Both teams off balance, and you can't leave the bear claw.
I just want to have dinner at Alix's house every day.
Well, when you talk to him after the match, you can arrange that. You can see how that goes. Question 1, when are we having dinner at your house? April Ross with the winner there. Trying to go into the block, and she does.
That kind of change in tempo where it's gone the direction of Newberry and Whitmarsh. A little bit of that quicker set as Alix Klineman just a hair.
That ball's too tight once again. Klineman picked it up. Scoop, opportunity for Newberry. Line over was the call, but it's an angle winner instead. Beach volleyball athletes. Going down the line, Ace does it. That's the win.
Into line serve. And watch this, going up and over the top of April Ross. That's how you can really change that direction of your serve. A little bit extra height, taking the pace off, and just letting that thing fall right to the corner.
So punctuated with an ace. And rocked the way that Devon Newberry does on Sundays during the season. Just get a little rock going there, enjoy yourself, and some of the best athletes on the planet. There's a conversion by Whitmarsh, and that's how you start it.
From the right side, check this out. There's that defensive transition. That is a huge pickup on the first point in set 3.
Lots of terrific showdowns happening between those two pairs.
And everyone's changed up their partnership, right?
April read that one. Can she convert high line? Looking for it, and it goes just off the outstretched hands of Newberry.
Been in that great of a position offensively. Look at this balance, though. Sees the block, goes up and finds just that high chisel.
A stacked women's field here in Huntington Beach this weekend. 3 of the top 5 teams in the world are going to be performing. Brady Wilkerson.
Yeah, and it's crazy just how quickly time has flown, right? It feels like.
At Missouri, all indoors, went to LSU, played indoors and outdoors before joining the AVP. Is that a serve off the cable? April Ross continues to run. She'll go right down the middle. Whitmarsh with the reception, left side, and going just inside. Newberry, they could make a move here. Just a couple of plays like they had in that second set.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, especially when Whitmarsh is still siding out at the clip that she is. Really solid job.
A lot of conversation about where to go. They go to April Ross, deep corner. That's where that ace went to end the second set. Wow, you can't do it better than that. Very much a sideways motion, the push of the ball sideways.
Well, and just look at the direction of her shoulders, too. Really nice job opening those shoulders up, finding that angle. It really allows the court. Let's see if we can catch up maybe with one of our winners, whoever comes out on top. Wait, we just continue to call this as I walk down there with you.
Alix over the top from the VIP. Here, Alix Klineman, 2 plays showing her height and dominance at the net. Straight back down, 6'5" Klineman. Critical point, now 9-5, pretty solid lead, looking for 6, and that'll do it. Now off balance right away, that is advantage Alix Klineman as she reads that play.
Not want to go up against that block, I'll tell you that much.
Service down the middle, this time Newberry will have it. A pulling, Klineman digs it overhand. That was a huge evolution for Klineman too. When to pull, how to pull. Oh, a little switch up there. And the moving blocker, but Newberry with too much heat.
Kev, I decided to take a seat. I'm hanging out with the photographers down here.
Yeah, we need to get you a chair down there. Like just a low beach chair.
Did you get the shot, sir?
Maybe a cooler. Klineman right side to Whitmarsh. Good pass. Well off the net. A ripper into Klineman. And Alix Klineman again with the soft touch.
Alix Klineman.
It's one thing to pull into the angle. It's another thing to broadcast from the angle. Cameron Irwin on the slash there right off the corner. Watching this dig and free ball going back over. On 2. Into the block. Newberry didn't get enough of it. Good effort.
Next in consecutive contact. Just barely getting away from that one.
I think it's a good point about not necessarily stuffs, but redirects. Point. No fear from Jaden Whitmarsh. April to the middle. Short angle, that'll do it. They got an extra set of action here in their return, but the result is what they wanted. 15-8, a 3rd set win, and moving on in the winner's bracket, Klineman and Ross.